Hello everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are.
Sir, kindly confirm what you have seen on your screen. It's an orange screen.
Yes, sir. We can see.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now today we discuss about an overview of cybersecurity and networking. So any doubt, any query regarding the previous session, you may ask or raise. Otherwise, I will continue on next topic. Anyone have a doubt? You may please raise. Unmute yourself and ask. Okay, no issue. Nobody have issues. So now we will discuss about cybersecurity and networking. So first of all, we discuss about cyberspace and us. So in today's world, we have developed a habit to connect with each other. And the technology provided with the help of science and IT, this is possible with the help of various devices like computer, smartphones, and internet. Today's the cost of hiring the internet services is very less. And everybody have a potential to buy internet services. So first of all, we would like to know what is cyberspace. Can anybody elaborate the terminology cyberspace? Anyone? What is cyberspace?
So I think it means internet space where all the devices are connected to each other. That's probably an understanding.
Actually,
Like the internet space, basically.
Internet, basically you are connecting to each other, but if you got some space where you store your information, you have a credentials to retrieve the information, then we can say you occupy some space in a cyber world. Cyber world is a virtual in nature, but still some physical storage devices are there where you can store your informations, like email. So email provide you a 15 GB space in Gmail. In case of BSNL, it provides 20 GB space. So that space you have used. So that is, we can call as a cyberspace. You got some space where you store your raw information or refined information, and you are the only one who access that information. You able to read, you able to write, and you able to update. And according to your rules and regulations, some people may able to use your information. Like if you want to make a channel on YouTube, so you have to, the YouTube ask you where you can put that information, in private or in public space. So that space you used to store the information is known as cyberspace. And it is very popular in 1990s. So email concept, as you know, Ankit Fadia, who developed some email concept, which is used as initially at the name of domain name of Hotmail. And today's it grow, and many companies offer space like Dropbox or Terabox kind of thing. So today we basically share text, images, and videos. And the purpose may be education, maybe personal, maybe professional. So the information in the form of text, images, or videos you have saved, are they really safe in a cyberspace? Next question arises. So whether it is saved or not, so let me watch the video.
Would you be comfortable living in a house that someone else had the key to? What if an underground tunnel led into it from a public park, where its windows could never quite close all the way? Would you trust it with your safety and your privacy? The internet is that.
Kindly confirm whether voice is coming or not of the video. Video is visible to you or not, and its audio is visible.
It's audible.
Audible and visible both.
Okay, thank you.
House. This is not to say never go into the house, but rather you should know the hazards before you store all of your valuables there and do what you can to protect them. So why is it insecure, and why can't we just fortify it until it's safe? Well, first of all, the internet was not originally built to be what it is today. It's like someone decided to expand a shoebox into a skyscraper. The internet originally developed when computers were huge and so expensive to own that only universities, big businesses, and a few governments had them. The point originally was to let these massive supercomputers talk to each other. And as soon as two computers could send information back and forth, we had a network. The network gradually grew until personal computers emerged in the 1980s, and then it exploded. Soon, people were not just talking to each other, but also exchanging money, playing games, reading news, shopping, and doing everything we associate with the internet today. Other devices started talking to the network too. Phones, and cars, and refrigerators, and elevators, and power plants, and much, much more. But the ease of all those devices talking to each other came at a price: security. One computer could send another instructions to delete everything on it or take it over. We call these viruses and malware. Or one person could steal another's identity by guessing, cracking, or extracting a password. Vulnerabilities such as these will never completely go away because they're built into the internet's very architecture. Criminals use them to steal billions of dollars. Governments use them for surveillance, and hacktivists use them to further their political goals. Between 2004 and 2013, over 1 billion records of personal information were stolen or leaked through data breaches of major organizations. As a thought experiment, let's imagine what a perfectly secure internet might look like. Users would not be allowed to download or install anything onto their computers. All internet traffic would be monitored and regulated by bots and humans, massively limiting the number of websites you could visit. In order to log on to a website, you'd have to type in a 100-character password, submit a genetic sample, and whistle a tune. The servers that hold data would be kept in heavily armed fortresses on the moon. And even with all these safeguards in place, some clever hacker would almost certainly still find a way in. The good news is, even with our flawed internet, there are simple things you can do to protect yourself. And there are a lot of people committed to making the internet more secure. In Nova's cybersecurity lab, you'll play as one of these people, protecting a company that's the target of increasingly sophisticated cyber attacks. You must continuously strengthen your defenses to thwart these attackers. You'll do this by completing challenges that will give you basic coding abilities, help you spot scams designed to trick you into giving up your secrets, and teach you how passwords are cracked and strengthened. The house that is the internet may be built on a shaky foundation, but it's been a home to innovation and an unprecedented free exchange of ideas. It's up to us to make it livable in spite of its flaws.
So this is the conditions normally arises in cyberspace. So whatever the information you stored in a cyberspace. It may be secured, it may be not secured. So I have few questions and I request you may answer on private chat, not in a public chat. Everybody directly answer on chat privately to me. I'm asking about one of your email ID and the password. The first letter of your password is capital in nature. You simply type yes or no on the private chat, please. What about others? Please participate in the survey. Your last symbol of your password is numeric in nature. Yes or no? Your second last or third last symbol is special character. Yes or no? Maybe at the rate, maybe hash, maybe underscore. Second last or third last character. Remaining symbols are small characters and that are in an English text. Basically, it's a ASCII character. The length of the password is as suggested by the website. If it is set that the minimum character is 8, then you set 8. Or your password is related to the name of your any relative. Now, how many times you have participated such kind of survey? Few participant type never and never participated. And few of type first time or few say occasionally. If you participate such kind of survey, you lose your credentials because first letter is capital, last is numeric, second last or third last is a special character. So 3 positions are fixed and your password length is 8 to 12. So it is very easy to break the code. Remaining characters you are typing is ASCII in nature. So combinations are very less. So your password anyone can hack. So I recommend you never ever participate such kind of survey done by any faculty because this survey is undergone under public domain. It is a Zoom meeting. Anyone can see the chat content as well as video, as well as text, as well as images. If you remember, during the Corona period, Zoom app meeting has been hacked many times. So I request you never participate such kind of activity Whether I am saying yes or no, whether I insist you, don't ever participate in such kind of survey or post. Now we're talking about knowing digital etiquette. The first is how we can make the cyberspace a safe place. This is our first question arises in our mind. Next one is, can we have some rules or codes of behavior to keep it safe? Yes, we have such basic set of rules which we should follow in order to make the internet better for us. And the other, which is called as digital etiquette, or in short, or in another acronym is netiquette. It is very important to treat people with courtesy and respect online as it is in real life. Yeah, today is website down due to power issues. So don't worry about the attendance. Your attendance has been counted. Whenever you have been logged in on Zoom meeting. When we make an instant message, chat, or email someone over the internet, as you have done right now, they can't see our face to tell if we are teasing or mocking them or saying something seriously. I don't know what is your opinion towards me, because I'm not saying, I'm not able to see your feelings, your face, your body posture. So how do we practice good netiquette? It is simply, we just need to treat other as we would want to be treated. Well, we know these rules, but many of us do not follow when using the internet. So this includes hacking other computer, downloading illegal claiming, using bad languages, stealing money, and morphing the pictures and blackmail others. So we should follow in online communication. So let's watch another video which help us to understand the code of behavior that we should follow in online communication. Use the same standard of behavior online as in real life. Be nice, play nice. Be considerate, avoid criticism and insult. No sarcasm. Be considerate instead of I pity the fool who has to read your essay. Reply with I was confused about your main point. Could you give an example? Read question and conversational posting carefully to avoid unnecessary confusion. Let's eat grandma. Either you eat grandma or a burger. Writing in all caps is like a yelling. So hey, stop shouting at me. Oops, sorry. These are the examples. Respect each other's privacy. Keep discussions professional. Don't share personal information in public domain. respect each other privacy. Oh, too much information. Don't abuse your peer power. Set a good example. No trolling, no bullying. Remember, class is safe, fun, and responsible place to share your amazing ideas and awesomes. So the online etiquette rules are use the same standard of behavior online as in real life. Be considerate, read question carefully, writing in all caps, like yelling, respect each other privacy, don't abuse your peer power. Now, we understand cybersecurity. So as a part of this technology evolving world, we find ourselves using our computers, mobile, and internet nearly all day long for different purposes, like making our presence felt in the social media, acquiring and sharing information with others, and making online transaction, etc. Cybersecurity has never been simple. It includes technique which can be used to protect different network and our data and information from attack, damage, or unauthorized access, usually in the public domain. Now let's watch another video to help you to understand the concept of cybersecurity.
So what is cybersecurity? If you break the word cybersecurity into two words, you will find it is made up of the words cyber and security. The dictionary defines the word cyber as relating to or involving computers or computer networks as the internet. So in other words, cyber is essentially anything related to technology. This includes computer systems like laptops, servers, and phones. Computer networks such as the internet or local area networks. Computer programs such as operating systems and user applications. And data like your personal assets or important files. So with an understanding of what cyber is, let's look at what cybersecurity is. Cybersecurity is the protection of these computer systems, computer networks, computer programs, and data against hackers. When systems are protected, it is known as system security. Patching is an example of system security. When computer networks are protected, it is called network security. A firewall is one part of network security controls. When software programs are made secure, it is known as application security. When data is made secure, it is known as information security. And finally, cybersecurity is incomplete without the end user. So you and I play a big part in cybersecurity.
I think you understand the term cybersecurity. So the main objective of cybersecurity to secure from end user to the up to the server. So security is required at network level, at app level, at application layer, or at operating system, or at hardware level. So secure your device with proper security measures could lead to exploitation of the system for illegal activities. Many update has been coming for operating system and applications. But there is a possibility that once you apply the latest patch, your system become more vulnerable rather than secure the system. So exploiters could be viruses, Trojan, keyloggers, and sometimes real hackers. So this may result in data theft, data loss, stealing of credentials like login ID, password. So it is essential to protect and secure your personal computer before it gets compromised. So sometimes you see this kind of message on your computer that a McAfee Internet Security, and McAfee is a very well-known antivirus or security solution provider. So maybe in your old system, you got such kind of message, real-time scanning is off and turn on. So many users click on turn on. And in the back end, your system become compromised. This is a fake messages. It is not a message created by the McAfee original internet security application. Another messages you have seen on your message is this: warning, your computer may be at risk, from AVG. So AVG is a internet security solution. But here you observe that the name of the software is AVC, and the logo is very, very much similar to AVG, Internet Security Solution. People become confused and they click, and the malware or maybe worm or spyware has been installed in your PC. Another message you have seen like this, that computer security at risk. The computer is still under attack. So people click on remove hardware, remove malware button. And what happens in the background, there is one malware has been installed rather than to remove the malware. Another message, your computer might be at risk. What people did, people simply click on it and they try to fix the problem. But in actual, some malware, viruses, or worm has been installed in your system that allow the hackers to make reverse connection. Another message is like this: your computer might be at risk. And you seen here that there is a logo of umbrella. This not belongs to Microsoft Office or Windows application. But people not bother about this and they simply double click here. And a new software has been installed. What happens? Any folder name with picture, video, movie, that may convert into exe file. So any participant got such kind of messages during your previous years? Anyone? Please unmute yourself or type in chat. Actually, users feel that the system inform us to take necessary action. But in reality, you give the admin in power to install in your system. So stay safe from phishing. This phenomena is called phishing. So let me take one example. Mr. Sharma is working as a software analyst in a reputed firm. One day he received an email in his inbox from his bank asking to update his account with his personal information login detail. The update of information was asked on the pretext of upgradation of the server of the bank. So a link of his bank website was also given in the mail. He simply clicked on the link and landed on his bank website page, where he entered all his credentials. Next day, he received a message from his bank saying that a sum of rupees 10 lakh has been withdrawn from his account. So what do you think? What actually happens? Can anybody face or receive such kind of messages? Please respond on chat. I'm not asking any credential from your side. So that kind of survey you may participate. No other participants. They are highly feared now, huh? Neeraj sir withdraw money from our account, huh? Yeah, please respond. Are you getting such kind of messages, or you may be victim of such situations in past? Please respond. Actually, cloning of the bank website has been done at the initial stage, where the input boxes that may be mitigated. Whatever the information you store there, that may be directly goes to the hacker's PC. So actually, this was a fraud email, and bank website was not a real website, but looked like a website of his bank, and quite authentic and convincing. So he got trapped as he passed on his vital detail and lost his valuable money. He became a victim of what we understand as phishing. Now stay safe from phishing. So phishing is an attempt to obtain sensitive information such as username, password, credit card details from a user using fake or phishing website. The phishing websites look similar to original website, and in most cases, the only difference is URL is a subdomain, right? Now, another one is lock away keyloggers. Now, there is another study that there is a one person, Rajesh, who have a latest antivirus in his system. One day, he left his system open and unattended. 2 days later, he received a call from his bank that sum of rupees 20,000 has been debited from his account. He was surprised and shocked, as beside taking all precaution, how this could happen to him. Later, he came to know that somebody might have attached a specialized USB device between his computer USB port and keyboard USB port. This device was a keylogger. It may record of each keystroke he typed. Later, this information was used to steal his money. A keylogger is basically a hardware device, or you can say a software program that secretly monitor or record in all your strokes. It can capture everything you type, like password, credit card details, personal messages, etc. If I'm talking about hardware keyloggers, is nothing but a special USB devices which can be attached between keyboards, USB, and computer USB port. They are difficult to detect by security software present on your computer. Software keyloggers, on the other hand, mostly arrived as malware. They can be easily installed by someone if your computer is left open and unattended. So, some of the encryption tools or anti-loggers are Gemena anti-logger, guarded ID, key scrambler, spy shelter anti-keylogger, next-gen anti-logger, and what kind of safety measures we have taken to avoid keylogger. So ensure there are no suspicious device between your keyboard USB and the computer's USB. Always scan attachment before opening. Do not click on pop-up windows. Close them through window taskbar. Use virtual keyboard while sharing sensitive information online. Use apps that encrypt your keystrokes. Use a good antivirus. Use anti-logger program that can detect a keylogger on your computer. Now spanning it out. Another case study in which Rajat worked as an IT manager in one of the leading bank. One day he received an email from Asian Lottery Board saying that he had won 1 lakh rupees. He was asked to claim the amount he won by emailing his name, address, and date of birth at the given email ID. He immediately deleted the mail as he recognized this as a spam email. The purpose of spam email is to steal users' credentials. So what kind of safety measures we are taken to avoid such thing? It is that make sure that you use the latest version of your web browser and that all of the latest internet security patches have been applied. Delete the spam messages. Do not respond. Attempt to unsubscribe or call any telephone number listed in the email. Most spammers verify receipt and log responses. The more you respond, the more spam you are likely to receive. Always check the sender and recipient information of suspicious messages. Use spam filter and virus filter. Use firewall on your computer. So may I ask to all of you kindly confirm how you can check the senders and receivers information in your email ID. Anyone. Garima madam, are you logged in with your system or not?
Yes, sir. I'm logged in with my system.
So I allow you to share your screen, please.
Okay, sir. So my full screen?
Ma'am, desktop screen, yes.
Okay. So it shows that the participant screen sharing has been disabled.
Just a minute, ma'am. Now please try, madam.
Yes, sir. Mm,
Yes, ma'am. You
Okay.
open the email ID. You open any email in which you are comfortable.
yes, sir.
IEEE types you may open, no issue.
So this is the one.
Yeah, you just open anyone.
So I hope my screen is visible.
Yeah. Your screen is visible.
Yeah.
No, madam, you just open any email.
Yes, I have already opened the email ID. I guess my email ID is visible. I'm not sure which screen is visible. Just wait a minute, sir. So I'm sharing my Chrome window. So is it visible?
Yeah, it is visible to me. Now you may open any email ID in which you have comforted.
Okay.
Right,
Hmm.
madam? Now
Yeah.
from where you check that the credentials is correct.
So basically from here. Like this person has sent the mail, like this person is the one who has sent the mail, and I was in BCC. Yeah, he might have sent the mail to multiple people, but I was one among the BCC.
So how you confirm that Rajesh Kaushal is the right person?
Okay. So sometimes, so first of all, it is coming from an external source. It's not from within DTU. And next,
Rajesh
if it would have been.
Actually, yeah, just ma'am, please reopen it. Rajesh Kaushal, you just hover your mouse over Rajesh Kaushal. Okay, I ask request, kindly approve me.
Okay.
Just a minute. Yeah. So here Rajesh Kaushal is there. Then due to internet low speed, unable to use it. Yes. No, madam. You just follow my mouse. You just click here. Please
So
follow.
I'm not taking control of my mouse.
Okay. Okay, I give up now. Now, madam, there is a Rajesh Kaushal sir is there. So you just click, just hover above your mouse. Yeah. Now click it. Yes. So here you open detailed view. Now the detail of rajesh.kaushal@chitkara.edu.in. What is Chitkara?
So I guess this, yeah, this is the university, I guess, in Punjab.
I agree. Now chitkara.edu.in domain is available or not? Sometime if I make a slight mistake, Chitkari, KARE.edu.in, are you able to find out that much variation?
No, we oftenly overlook that.
Mostly people see, okay, Rajesh Kaushal is okay. Now it's fine. Now you open it, right?
Mhm.
So it is better if you have a credentials of others, you first save the credentials of others in your email contact.
Hmm.
So what happens if any mail from rajesh.kaushal@chitkari.edu.in, then it treated as a separate message. It is a different message, right? It is
Yes.
not related to rajesh.kaushal@chitkara.edu.in. So basically you filter the mails based on your contact,
Yes.
right, madam?
Yes, sir.
And another best option is that you may simply click the reply button. So when you click on the reply, yeah, please reply. Now here you have you got more information about this. Be cautious about sharing sensitive information is outside your organization and isn't in your contact. Have you checked this?
Mhm.
So Gmail on behalf of you, check whether this person is in your contact list or not, and you got a yellow message. Earlier, what you think that, okay, this message comes from Rajesh Kaushal, which I already know very well. Do you really know Rajesh Kaushal, sir?
No, sir.
No. So in that case, first you confirm. So it is better. First, you open in this way. If you feel that comfortable, no, you simply press reply button. Don't reply. You just press reply button and check whether a yellow warning has been coming or not.
Mhm.
Right, ma'am? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, understood.
Yeah. Okay. Now please unshare your screen. Okay. Now I share my screen. Now, next we try to understand ransomware. So another case study that Rajesh entered his cabin and switched on his system. Instead of his computer booting up smoothly and showing desktop, he was greeted with a scary looking window featuring in an image of a large padlock. He got a message that all files and data on his system have been locked, and the hackers demanded a $300 in order to release the control of his files. So Rajesh immediately consulted the cybersecurity specialist. The specialist advised Rajesh not to pay the ransom, as it simply encourages the cyber criminals to launch additional attacks. Also, there is no guarantee that you will ever receive the data back, and if you do, it might be damaged. So maybe out of 19 participants, 1 or 2 maybe face such problems. Can anyone face such problems? Please answer privately to me. Yes or no? Okay, I request to all participants, please start your video, please, everybody. Please start your videos, please. Yeah, everybody, yeah. Only 6 people are present. Remaining just start the meeting and left for other works. They show that people only logged in, not participating on the training. This is some kind of ransomware. If only few people are present, means they have with their controls. If they simply logged in and left and to involve in some other works, that means they are not part of the training. Okay, anyway, no issue. Now next we try to understand how a ransomware works.
You log onto your computer just like you do every day, only to see your screen locked and device unable to boot up. A message demanding money or Bitcoins appears instead. It's the moment that every computer or mobile device user dreads: ransomware. Ransomware is a form of malicious software or malware, which restricts access to your computer or mobile device or encrypts data until you pay a ransom in exchange for accessing your device or data again. One typical example of ransomware is called dead cryptor, which locks your devices and files until you're forced to pay a ransom. The payment that this malware demands is 2 Bitcoins, which is more than $1,000. This form of cyber blackmail is one of the most dangerous forms of malware today, and one that's spreading rapidly worldwide. The number of users infected with ransomware keeps growing, along with continued increases in ransomware modifications, making it a constantly evolving threat. 2 forms of ransomware are currently the most widely used around the world: locker and crypto ransomware. Locker ransomware locks you out of basic computer functions, forcing you to pay a ransom to regain control. Crypto ransomware, on the other hand, encrypts sensitive data like documents and important files, threatening to destroy them unless you pay a fee. The 3 main ways ransomware can infect your computer is through spam, spear phishing, and watering hole attacks. Scareware tactics are also used to spread ransomware by creating fake software or messages purporting to be from a legitimate source, but actually demand that you pay a ransom to regain control of your computer. As dangerous as ransomware is, you're not helpless against it. It's important to know how to recognize how ransomware is spread and the defensive measures you can take to stop it before it becomes a serious problem. Avoid phishing scams that spread ransomware by not opening any suspicious emails or links, and also avoid visiting any suspicious websites that may contain ransomware. Know how to recognize scareware tactics by cyber criminals too. Be sure to back up your computer or mobile device and always use up-to-date internet security software equipped with specific anti-ransomware technologies. Above all, never pay a ransom, as it only emboldens the cyber criminals behind these scams. Ransomware is a serious threat that can affect you and all computer and mobile device users. But by knowing how to avoid it and by using up-to-date security software, you can stay safe. Do your part by staying vigilant and investing in trusted security software today.
Have you heard Kaspersky?
Yes,
Please
sir.
respond.
Yes, we have
Okay.
antivirus.
Okay, actually, it also a complete solution provider, and from the last 2 years, it is at number 1. Many ransomware removal tool, malware removal tool, and spyware tool, it provides free of cost. And it is basically, it is secure. The reason is that it is written in some other means of language. It is not written in C or C++. So people can understand very well the code. This is the beauty of Kaspersky Security Solutions app. So we know that ransomware is a subset of malware virus in which the data on a victim computer is locked and payment is demanded before the ransom data can be accessed again. Payment is often demanded in a virtual currency such as Bitcoin, so that cyber criminal identity isn't known. Not only does the attack forces shut down of system, leading to a heavy loss to organization or an individual, but sometimes desperate people simply pay the ransom instead of looking into alternative options and never recover their lost data. So, what are the threats from ransomware attack? The first thing is that a heavy loss to organization due to shutdown of the system. Sometimes desperate people simply pay the ransom instead of looking into the alternate option. Now, question arises in our mind, how to prevent a ransomware attack? The first is keep our operating system protected and up to date. So may I know, are you using original operating system? Everybody? Everybody using genuine operating system? How you can claim that you are using a genuine operating system? How you check whether the operating system installed in you is not a cracked one? Are your desktop or laptop registered on the vendor's website? Suppose you buy laptop or desktop from Dell, HP, IBM, Lenovo. So these products are registered on your website. Have you checked? So the first step is you have a bill. So you first go to the vendor's website, make a login, enter into it and registered your product. Once you registered your product, you got the first benefit is that you got the drivers as well as utility tools available there. This is the first way. Next, how you may know the product key of the operating system? Anybody know? how to know the product key of the PC? Nobody know? So would you like to know how to know the product key? Please.
Sir, there are some softwares through which we can get the details of all the software installed in our system. We
Can
can
you
get
name
the
them?
keys.
Can you name them? That kind of software?
Sir, actually, all these, I'm from security background, so I do not prefer to use such softwares. Earlier, when I was in school, you can say I used some softwares. I don't remember the names actually right now.
Okay.
But there were some softwares, whatever software has been installed,
Okay.
will fetch the details, or you can say the keys, and it will show all the keys available.
Okay. Would you like the demonstration for that?
Yes, sir, it will be good if you can have.
For that part, you may visit physically in ALTTC. Many demonstration has been not done because you are available online, not offline. So if you come tomorrow, we will definitely demonstrate you some demonstration related to know about the network security, OS security, and application security. It is not possible to demonstrate in online mode. Right? So you may confirm your presence in ALTTC to KK sir. So one day before, so I can arrange all the demonstrations. Right? Now to continue, next is we should never install software or give it administrative privileges unless we know exactly what it is and what it does. The third step is we need to install a good antivirus which detect programs like ransomware as they arrive. The fourth one is it is advisable to back up our files frequently to either an external hard drive or to our Google Drive. So there are various reports related to ransomware has been searched. So this is the first one. It is in Pune related. And according to the Sophos is one of the company who lead in providing hardware and software firewalls. Right? So in the past 12 months, means in the 2018, before Corona, the cyber criminal crimes has been increased. Now, store it safely. So there is another case study. Rajat and Mohit were working as a project partner on a science project. Right? Rajat completed his part of work and stored it on pen drive and gave it to Mohit. Mohit, without taking any safety precaution, inserted the pen drive into his computer. Later, he found that his computer had got infected by malware. So, threat which unprotected USB can bring. It could be a carrier of malware that might be download additional malicious code onto the device. This malware code would be used to steal sensitive or financial information of the victim and transfer the data to an external server. Autorun is a feature in Windows that automatically run executable file in a drive when it is accessed. So if this feature is enabled in your computer, any malware in the USB drive can get executed automatically the moment the drive is plugged in into a computer. So therefore, it is very important to take proper precautionary measures while using external hard drive like CDs, pen drives, or hard disks. Especially USB drives have made storing and transferring of data very simple and easy. So it is better to use an inbuilt feature in Windows, that is BitLocker. So BitLocker is a window feature which can password protect your USB drive.
Sir,
Now,
is
the
it possible to, pardon, sir?
Yes, yes.
Sir, is it possible to, if we forgot the recovery keys, right? And those keys were not available in our Microsoft account.
Okay.
Is it possible to recover the BitLocker recovery key by
Sir,
any other means?
sir, earlier first I told you that first you registered your product. Once you registered your product, and if you are using any inbuilt utility of Windows, that the copy of that is stored automatically on your web portal. Suppose you have a registered Windows, and if you enable BitLocker, you generate a key, the copy of that BitLocker or a particular drive has been automatically stored on your web portal. So you simply download from there and use it.
Sir, actually, I purchased a laptop 1 year ago, and because of some issues, the system was locked. And this was the license. It was the Windows were available with the laptop itself. I logged into the system when I started logging into the system with my Outlook account, sir.
Okay.
And because of you can say some failure, the system got logged. So ultimately, I had to format the complete system. There was no other option available. Even the people available in every place, they said that it is not possible to recover in any manner.
No, sir. You simply approach to the Microsoft customer care.
Sir, I tried to contact them, even the Lenovo support. They said that although the keys are automatically placed into your Outlook account, but even then, after formatting, installing the fresh copy of the Windows, this is licensed version of Windows 11. Even then, when I checked my Microsoft Outlook account, the recovery keys are not available there.
No, sir. They ask you whether we make a backup or not. That you must be enabled.
Okay, sir.
Actually, Windows not provide you anything. It asks you whether I take backup or not. So first you give your consent.
Means you are saying that we need to make one recovery disk.
Yes.
Something like that. And then they will be uploading the recovery keys into my Outlook account as well.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
And sir, one more thing, sir.
Yes.
The Lenovo laptop you have purchased, that you have registered on the website or not?
Yes, sir. I have I have registered my laptop, extended its warranty, premium care, everything has been done. So.
I agree, sir. I agree. But they normally they provide hardware warranty, not software warranty.
Yes, sir.
They provide you hardware. Lenovo give you hardware warranty, not software warranty. Software warranty comes when you registered on the Microsoft website. Right, sir?
Yes, sir. Got your point, sir.
Actually, mostly time the cost of the laptop is, you observe that the few vendor give you 10 to 12,000 rupees cheaper laptop. The reason is that they only provide you hardware warranty, not software warranty. Recently, around 2.5 years back, I purchased one laptop. So I simply compare from the Acer website and the vendor website. Simply shop owner is there. So the shop owner give me around 15,000 discount. So finally, one of my colleagues say that you may purchase from the online portal. So I simply say it give me 15,000 discount. So then he explained me that he not give you the software warranty. They give you only the hardware warranty. Extended warranty, under extended warranty, it not give you the software warranty. And for this, first you create a login from Microsoft.com, and then you registered your laptop there. Actually, you registered your laptop on a Lenovo website. You not registered your laptop on Windows site, right? And they ask you whether you would like to share your credential with us or not.
Yes, sir.
During the login, you have a offline login credentials. You not allow the Microsoft to log in the window via Outlook account. Am I right or not? Hello.
Sir, didn't check that.
Okay. So, sir, now we go for safety measures. So, never use an unknown USB drive on your computer, even if you are using your friends or colleagues' flash drive. Ensure that the device is not affected. So, sometimes antivirus is not available. So, there is a one self-executable antivirus is there, Clamwin, CLAMWIN. So you simply download from its original source and put on the pen drive. So what happens when you insert the pen drive? It asks to scan the pen drive. So there is a possibility the system in which you insert the pen drive where no such facility is there. So you may simply run Clamwin antivirus. It is the size of the Clamwin antivirus is very small, right? The next is use a multi-layered and reliable security solution for your computer. It's still 66% of the total population only buy antivirus, but today antivirus are not so harmful as compared to malware, spyware, bombs. So you must buy total security solution rather than simple antivirus. And another one is disable the auto run function in your computer. And do not store information such as social security number, or you can say Aadhaar card, PAN card, credit card detail, account detail, password in your flashlight, right? So connect carefully. So with the extensive use of internet and networking everywhere, it has become the foremost requirement to know how to connect carefully and use browsers safely before stepping into the cyberspace. Now use your browsers safely. So let me take another case study. that Mr. Rajat, a social science teacher, had opened his email ID using a browser in the computer lab to check an important email. After the task, he logged out of his email account safely. Yet to his surprise, someone hacked his account and all his contacts started receiving embarrassing email from his ID. It was later found out that someone from a different location had acquired his account detail through the browser, which he used to check his email. So it is crucial to understand how we connect and access the internet, right? So in the next,
Just like you and me, Todd loves to browse the web, from food to fitness to fashion and
so here, what kind of precautions we are taking while we log on internet by viewing this video.
the possibilities of places to explore are virtually endless. But with people like Lara the hacker hanging around, Todd needs to be mindful to protect his security online. So while he knows he can safely share some information, he thinks twice before posting any private details on public sites. Because Todd knows that if he inadvertently shares personal information publicly, it could be used to steal his identity or give unwanted people access to his private accounts. Lara's got other tricks up her sleeve to get your personal information, like planting pop-ups, installing malware, and setting up false websites, which are designed to extract Todd's sensitive data. But Todd's not about to get caught out, so he ensures that he keeps his eyes open to recognize untrustworthy sites. And he also takes advantage of reputable antivirus software and browser check tools.
So here you can check HTTPS, Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. So maximum websites right now are in this protocol. If any website uses still HTTP, means your credentials are not so much secure.
To make sure you stay safe and smart online, use this checklist to protect yourself when browsing the web. Keep your private information private by checking that any site asking for sensitive information has a valid security certificate, usually represented by a padlock. Being mindful of what data you're sharing and with whom. Using antivirus and taking advantage of free browser scanning tools.
These are the safety measures to ensure browser security. So first of all is you have to check a padlock signal that must be in green, right? And here I will show you something. Here, this one, https://www. That means it is a dedicated domain name and which is secure. So it is far secure. In many websites, www. Is missing. Means it is only self-signed socket, secure socket layer. It is not a dedicated by any authorized signatory body. Second is change browser privacy and security setting. So you just open the browser. There are three vertical dots are there. You may click on these. Then another tab has been opened in which you go directly to privacy and security setting. Here, you can delete all the data, including cookies and cache pages. Another thing is you may use updated antivirus protection and enable firewall. How to enable firewall, that I already demonstrated you in the previous session. Now, keeping your browser and operating system up to date by regularly installing updates that are prompted by the system, right? You can also check how to do documents on. So if you are opening or working on a browser, you may always go for incognito mode. Changing security setting in browser at higher level and enabling pop-up blocker in browser.
Searching the web for information, products, and a multitude of other things is made easier by the web browser we choose for our computers, mobile, and connected devices. Web browsers are available for all mainstream operating systems and increasingly offer a good level of control over the privacy and security settings we prefer when we're online. Here are some key things to consider when modifying your settings in a web browser. When you've installed a new browser or updated an existing one, check and configure the security settings before visiting websites. Terminology and features will vary from one browser to the next, but ensure you have the option to install updates turned on and also enable any malware and phishing protection or warnings. You may want to consider disabling JavaScript due to past vulnerabilities and only use it for sites you trust. Some browsers allow you to set up security zones or lists of trusted sites, or alternatively specific sites you wish to restrict or block. Take some time to set these up to your own preference. Whilst autofilling your personal information in forms and the ability to save your passwords might seem convenient, it's safer to have these turned off to prevent anyone who might gain access to your device.
Mostly time, people use autofill forms and save passwords. So if you save the passwords and use autofill forms, you are in a trouble because these information are stored in a browser itself. So extraction of such information is very easy, right?
Browser, registering for services or making purchases under your identity. When it comes to privacy settings, there are options you can configure. An increasing number of websites depend on advertising and promotions to fund their services. So to avoid being bombarded by hidden ads, disable or block pop-up windows. Browsers collect data on every website you visit and information you enter on web pages. So consider deleting your browser.
So the whatever the pages you have visited that are stored in a browser history. So every time you may clear the browser history. And you may also set that the browser history has been automatically deleted on quitting or on logout.
and have your browser automatically wipe your activity when you quit the browser or log out of your computer. To avoid saving any trace of your surfing history, cookies, downloads, and search, many browsers now allow you to use private or anonymous browsing. And to prevent websites you visit leaving cookies on your computer, disable these too.
Now, you simply, there are 3 horizontal lines. In some browser, there are 3 dots lines are there. So you simply go to the settings. In the settings, you may first go for passwords. So here you observe that autofill passwords options are there. So that is always disabled. Offer to save password, that option you may also disable, right? Again, no new leak password found, and 0 password saved password. As I'm not allowing you to save the password, that is why it is not saved. Sometime you open the Gmail account and you logged out. Once again, you go for Gmail account, you completely shut down the PC, but still it is open, right? So this is because of this that your credentials are saved here. Next, you go to the privacy, search, and services. Here 3 options are there. So this is I'm demonstrating you the Microsoft Edge. So 3 options are there. You may select the stick one. Then clear browsing data. So clear browsing data now. Choose what to clear. So here you may choose browsing history, download history, cookies and other site data, cached image and files, passwords, autofill, clear now. So once if you perform any kind of financial transactions, you must clear these things, right? Choose what to clear every time you close a browser. It gives you the options. So browse history, download history, cookies and site other data, cache image. So automatically, or site permission also, right? So once you set, and when you close the browser, everything is cleared now. So no need to worry about for the future. Next is send do not track request, right? That you may allow site to check if you have a payment method saved. So if you allowed and your credit card detail has been stored here, CVV number is stored here, means automatically amount has been deducted. So this is the way you can secure yourself while you are on internet. You make some settings, cookies and site permissions. Sometime especially in a laptop, because in a laptop camera have no physical shutter. So always go to this and check out that camera ask before accessing recommend will block if turned on, right? Which sites you have allowed that are entered here. It is totally wrong. Never ever allow any website to access camera. Means if I'm opening meet.google.com, it automatically get the access of camera or team or WebEx or online entries. So this is a wrong thing. So we may delete these entries, right? Now similarly for downloads, ask me what to do with each download. That is should be enabled. Open Office file in the browsers and show download menu when a download starts. These settings, if you made, your system becomes more secure, right? Now, any question? if in your mind, you may unmute yourself or ask. Anyone? Any participant have any doubt, any query? Okay, no question. Okay, now I am further proceed. Now, while we are working in a incognito mode, the step one is you may open browser setting panel by clicking on the setting tab present at the extreme right top side of the browser window. I have already shown you. Now here there is an option new incognito window. So that you may select from the drop down menu. Now I will show you by taking a snap. So you simply click here and then go to the step 2 for new incognito window, right? Once you reach, now that kind of window has been opened and you are now in incognito mode. So here you read the statement shown from browser site after being in incognito mode for better clarity. A website that you visit, your activity might still be visible to websites that you visit, your employer or school, your internet service provider. So, जो भी activity you are performing, your employer, your school, and your ISP service provider have been. What is not saved? It is not saved like the browsing history, cookies and site data, and information entered in forms. Right? Now, changing the security in a browser, you simply click on the 3 vertical lines. Then you click on the setting. In the setting, there is a privacy and security option is there. Then you click it. Privacy and security. Then you click on site setting. In site setting, now you click on pop-ups and redirects. So in pop-up and redirects, you may ensure that it is blocked. Right? Mostly time it is unblocked. So many advertisement based or marketing promotions has been pop-up. Right? Now for password for protection, there is another case study related to Sania, a class 10th student who recently created a profile on a popular social networking site with the help of her friends. Although she decided the password on her own, others in the groups were aware about her choice while creating the profile. Soon she got informed by a relative that wrong messages and pictures were being sent through her profile to everyone on her friend list. To her horror, when she tried to log in to check the reality, she was denied access to her own profile as someone had already changed her password. On seeing her worried, her ICT teacher inquired about the matter, and on knowing about the incident, she guided her how to report such a crime. Right? For this, we can ensure safety and security of our material and even of our identity in the cyber world with the help of strong password. So accidentally, if your password is leaked in the cyber world, then our safety, security, and identity will be under threat from cyber criminals. So it is very important to keep a strong password so that no unauthorized person can break it. Another important thing is a two-factor authentication is also very helpful in keeping the data, money, and identity. Now, we go for two-factor authentication. So in two-factor authentication, referred to as two-step verification, it is a security process in which the users provide two authentication factors to verify themselves. The first one is password, and the second one is OTP or one-time password. Right? For implementing a two-factor authentication in email ID, you may simply click on account. Right? First you click here, there are 9 dots are there. Then you click on account. Then you click on security. And then you may click on two-step verification and ensure that it is on. So we need to secure our devices with a password so that we do not become victim of identity theft, cyberbullying, financial frauds, loss of data and context, social and professional embarrassment, security threat for us and our families. Here are a few measures that we can take to ensure that our passwords are protecting our accounts devices. So we should never disclose our password to anyone, including our friends and family, even to parents and teachers, as well as if you are taking online sessions. Just 1 hour, around 1 hour back, what you did, I am asking some question related to your password, and you give the answers very true in a true manner. So avoid such things. You should keep our password difficult to guess by making it a combination of alphanumeric character, letter plus numbers, special characters, in maybe @ or hash, and a mix of small and capital case letter. So if I'm talking about Asian peoples, and there is a guidelines from the website that there should be at least one capital, one small, one numeric, and one special character. So what they did, the first letter must be capital. So make the changes in your password, because hacker know that for the Asian peoples, the first letter is related to the name of his or her family members, and it is capital in nature. So their permutation and combinations are restricted to only 26. Right? Then we need to make a healthy habit of changing our password regularly. for Asian peoples, especially in India, once password make, it is written on the monitor, it is written on the CPU, keyboard, mouse, or on the desk. Do not follow such things, right? Never keep the same password for multiple logins and accounts. Now question arises, how we can remember the password. So the first thing is, you may remember passphrase rather than password, right? So we will discuss more related to passphrase and password in offline class, right? So reporting a cyber crime. So there are various bodies are working where you can report your crime, and how to report a cyber crime. This is the main issue. So first of all is lodge online complaint, and there are portals already set up, and the portal is https://cybercrime.gov.in. This portal is managed by Delhi Police, and whatever the proof you have, that you have been ready before filing the complaint. So there are 13 cyber cell in New Delhi, right? And area wise it has been divided. Now, so you simply visit cybercelldelhi.in website, and you simply see that where to make a complaint. So you click there, and document required to make a complaint, that detail has been given there. Now, report cybercrime, you go there, and how to report. Now, question arises, how to report. In email related complaints, a written complaint explaining the complete incidents, copy of the alleged email. Email should be taken from the original receiver. Copy of the forwarded email should be avoided. Full header of the alleged email. अभी मैडम के सिस्टम पे जाके अभी हमने चेक किया था, तो वो जो कंप्लीट डिस्प्ले हो रहा था, that is known as header. So copy of email and header should be in both hard and soft form. Soft copy should be given in CDR only. Right now, this has been changed now. So you may provide it by converting into PDF, right? Now, in or more detail, how to view full header of email, you may simply go to this URL and you may got it. Now, how to report in social media related complaints, you simply take a screenshot of alleged content of profile, URL of the alleged content in both hardware and software format, and how to view URLs. So you may visit this URL. Now, how to report for mobile apps related complaint? Simply take a screenshot of malicious app and the location from where it downloaded, right? Bank statement from the victim's account if any transaction made. Soft copy of all above document in soft form. And you may visit how to view the URL. Now, in business email compromise complaint, you simply know the originating name, originating location, originating bank name, originating bank account number, recipient name, recipient bank name, recipient bank account number, recipient bank location if available, intermediary bank name if available. Suppose you make a Paytm or you deposit the fees. So there are various payment gateways are there. So that information is also required. And SWIFT number along with date, and amount of transactions. Additional information, if available, like FFC for further credit or be in favor of, right? So these are the way. For data theft, you simply copy of a data which has been stolen, copyright certificate for the data in question, detail of suspected employee who took the data from company, following documents related to suspected employee like appointment letter, non-disclosure agreement if any, list of gazetted assigned to be suspected, list of client with whom to suspect is in touch, and proof of selling of your copyright data to any client, and devices used by the suspect while working with the company, if any. Now, in ransomware complaint, email ID, phone number, or any other means of communication through which ransom has been demanded. If malware was sent in the attachment of the mail, a screenshot of the mail with full header of first receiver should be provided. For bank statement from the concerned bank of last 6 months, copy of SMS received related to the elite transactions, copy of your ID proof and address proof as shown in the bank record. This is required for net banking and ATM complaints. For fake call frauds, bank statement from the concerned bank of last 6 months, make a copy of SMS received related to the elite transactions, copy of your ID proof and address proof as shown in the bank record. For virtual currency, complete fact in brief about the incident, address of Bitcoin, amount of Bitcoin involved, address from to whom purchase or sale of Bitcoin is done. This is required for Bitcoin related complaint. Now accessing public open Wi-Fi. So there is another case study. I think it's time now. So I will stop here. So I request to all participants, if you have any question, you may ask. First of all, everybody, I request please start your video. So I take a snapshot. Now, one by one, I request to all participants, give your comments, any doubt, any query regarding the today's session. So I start from Lokesh, sir. Please unmute yourself.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, yeah, I found today's session very informative. In between, my connection was weak, so couldn't actually attend the whole session. But the part where you were talking about ransomware and the case study which you showed us, they were really helpful and insightful. So I found it really helpful.
Any doubt, any query for today's session?
So far, so good, sir. Not as such doubt.
Okay, the recorded session for the earlier already KK sir shared you. Similarly, for the today's session, recorded session also shared to you. And when will you plan for offline class? आप लोग कब आ सकते हैं यहाँ पर ऑफलाइन क्लास के लिए? Yes, Piyush sir, गरिमा मैडम, या आप लोग ऑफलाइन में थोड़ा इशू है?
Sir, actually, we are having some academic responsibilities like checking the paper, like since the first year has ended just now. So we have some responsibilities regarding the paper checking stuff,
Okay.
submission of marks. So I guess that is the reason it will be difficult for us to attend in offline mode.
Okay, no problem. Actually, we not in a position to demonstrate something related to cybersecurity in the online platform because here 2 or 3 machines has been involved. So that part has been missing. And actually, I want that everybody come tomorrow because after that there is a covered yatra is there, is ongoing, and especially in Ghaziabad, all schools and colleges has been closed now. So tomorrow is very good for all. If you come, we will definitely demonstrate you some cybersecurity related incidents as a case study. Okay, no problem. First assignment related to the first year student is quite important as compared to no issue. We will take another sessions on, if possible, whenever you are free, your entire batch is free for coming for 1 or 2 days, then we will definitely take offline sessions. So before leaving, I request to all of you, please grade your marks to the today's session on chat in the rating of 1 to 5. 1 is very poor, 2 is poor, 3 is good, 4 is very good, 5 is excellent. Any idea, any compliments, any complaint would you like to please put on your chat? Your chat is not displayed to me. It is directly analyzed by my seniors. Don't hesitate while giving your valuable feedback. Your feedback definitely gave a chance to us to improve the content quality as well as delivery. Those who give their valuable feedback as well as suggestion have free to leave the meeting. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.